What's up, YouTube? This is Mathless97 and welcome back to another episode of WWE 2K14 Universe Mode. This is episode number 7 and we're here with Friday Night SmackDown. As you just saw, Ryback attacking Christian backstage. But anyway, let's take a look at the card. We have Alberto Del Rio versus Edge, Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara and Justin Gabriel versus 3MB, Natalya versus Caitlyn. Primetime players take on the New Millennia in a rematch from last week. And in the main event, Mark Henry versus The Big Show. And of course, as we know, this matchup here between Alberto and Edge, as well as The Big Show, Mark Henry one, they are qualifying matches to get into that championship scramble. So as we can see, Caitlyn defeats Natalya, and the team of Rey Mysterio, Sin Cara, and Justin Gabriel defeats 3MB. So let's go ahead and get into this opening contest here between Alberto Del Rio and the Rated R Superstar Edge. And like I stated previously, this is one of the qualifying matches for the World Heavyweight Championship Tournament, starting off the show here on SmackDown.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from San Luis, Mexico, weighing 263 pounds, Alberto Del Rio.
You think you
Approaching the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 241 pounds, the Rated R Superstar, Edge!
One of the biggest superstars in sports entertainment, and the fans are showing him love.
Alright, so now let's get into the action, and for whatever reason, Justin Roberts decided to no-sell Ricardo Rodriguez there. It's kind of funny, it did the little cutscene thing with Ricardo, like he was about to introduce Del Rio. They didn't, say, now introducing Alberto Del Rio's personal ring announcer. No, they didn't say any of that, they just showed Ricardo standing there, and then proceeded to Del Rio's entrance with Justin Roberts doing the talking anyway, so I just cut that part out. I just thought that was kind of funny how they just completely no-sell Ricardo Rodriguez. Anywho, so as we can see, Del Rio, this is vintage Del Rio working the arm already, and maybe Edge's attire shouldn't be set to random, because I forgot he had his street attire thing from his match against Mick Foley, but anyway, so as we can see, we have Edge taking on Alberto Del Rio, and we already know in that championship scramble, we already know it will be the World Heavyweight Champion Sheamus defending his title against Randy Orton and Wade Barrett so far, as Orton got into this matchup since he got the triple threat victory at Vengeance, and then 2 weeks ago on SmackDown, Orton defeated Wade Barrett. So Orton was given, I guess you could say it's kind of like a free pass, even though he earned his spot. He earned his chance to be in this match, so it's not exactly a free pass. But and then last week it was Wade Barrett taking on the returning Batista, and in a shocking fashion, Wade Barrett pulling off the upset, defeating Batista last week. So Wade Barrett has gotten himself into this, and although he did a bunch of bickering before the match, saying that he shouldn't have to compete in a championship scramble, that he deserves a rematch with Sheamus. Oh, he had to compete anyway, but he was victorious over Batista. And we have to wonder, when's the next time we're going to see the Animals? I mean, he did lose to Barrett last week, but I'm sure now that he's made his return, he'll be back at some point, so we're just going to have to find out. Since he's not going to be in the World Championship picture, where is Batista going to go from here? I mean, what's next for the Animal? But anyway, big Total World backbreaker there from Alberto Del Rio to the Rated R Superstar. The ultimate opportunist Edge as he gets hit with a belly-to-belly suplex there. And Del Rio continuously working the arm, trying to soften up Edge for that cross arm breaker. And he went for the kick to the leg, but Edge takes him down there with a nice leg sweep thing. Anyway, so as he's smashing Del Rio's head off of the mat, I just want to let you guys know, I'm doing this commentary on Friday the 8th of November, but I know it's going to be a little while till I upload it, because the way my schedule's working out now, my mom is on a kind of like a missionary trip, not really, but she with her work, she's going to Vietnam. It's sort of like a charity thing. They're going to go over and help some children, all that stuff over there in Vietnam. And she left earlier this morning, and she won't be back until Sunday, like next Sunday or so. So I don't know when this is going to be uploaded, but the way things are going, so I won't be able to do commentaries on the weekends because I'll be staying other places where I won't have internet, whether it's like my grandparents' house or something like that. They don't have internet, so I won't be able to upload videos then. I will still try to render out some stuff and then be able to do commentaries when I get back. So during the week, I'll be at my house and stuff, so I'll be able to, I mean, someone's going to come over and watch us, so, like neighbors or family or something like that, but I'll be able to do commentaries during the week and post gameplay like normal, but on the weekends, I'm not going to have anything, like, I won't be able to commentate or anything like that, but I can still render stuff out. So pretty much on Saturdays, there won't be any uploads because I won't have internet to upload it with. Friday, I should be able to. I guess it all depends on when I go places. Like today, I have time to do a commentary. But anyways, we see Del Rio with that Fujiwara armbar. Yeah, I know how to pronounce it now. But anyway, Del Rio's still working the arm here. This is a new move they added, and I really like this one. Oh, and just look at that. Just looking to tear off the arm of Edge. Just looking to tear some muscles in there. And anyway, here we go. Del Rio now with a cross arm breaker. Looking to make the Rated R Superstar tap out. And Edge looks like he's just a little too far away from the ropes there. He's going to have to try to fight out of this one himself if he hopes to break the hold, and he does. But, like I was saying, I won't be able to upload videos on Saturday. Well, this Saturday, let me just say it, on the 9th, or Saturday the 9th, and then, well, when this will be uploaded, it'll be this Saturday, which would be, she gets back on Sunday, so the day before she gets back, I won't be able to upload a video because I won't have internet access, but I'll still be able to get videos up on like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, probably, and probably on Sunday as well when I get home. So Total World backbreaker there by Del Rio as you saw his new comeback, and now Alberto, what's he gonna go for next? As he's sending Edge into the corner here, and now he spins him around. And Del Rio, no, but it's countered by Edge, and there's a kick to the gut as he has him in a headlock here, and an elbow to the face. But another funny thing that happened, not really funny, I don't know, it's just with the timing, it seemed a little weird, but I'll get to it later. Alberto Del Rio with a cross arm breaker on the Rated R Superstar for the second time, and I think Edge might have to tap out here. He may have no choice, and Edge, he's trying to fight out of it, he's trying to struggle, and he escapes the hold again. So anyway, my sister actually fractured her collarbone the other day, so, I mean, you know, right before my mom's going on this trip to Vietnam for like a week or so, she was like all stressed out, but a spear by Edge! But yeah, she was like all stressed out about my sister and her collarbone, so that's going to be an interesting situation. I have to take care of her when she's gone, but okay, the gameplay glitched a little bit there. I apologize for that, but anywho, see how my sister's got a fractured, yes. No, my sister's got a fractured collarbone. She'll be in not a splint. She'll be in a sling. Her one arm's going to be in a sling until, like, right before Christmas or so. So, I mean, yeah, that's going to be something there. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I was looking at my phone. Anyway, that was off topic. But I just want to let you guys know about, like, my little schedule update thing. So, I mean, if I don't get gameplay up for some reason, that'll probably be why. So now let's get back into this matchup as we have Edge. He's got the full Nelson locked in on Alberto Del Rio. And is Del Rio going to have to tap out now? As we can see, he's struggling here. And Edge still applying pressure, but no, Del Rio is able to break out of it. And now Edge, he's got Del Rio by the arm. But here's Del Rio with a nice shoulder takedown to that arm there that Del Rio's been working the whole match. And now Del Rio drags him to the center of the ring, but Edge gets back to his feet before a pinfall can be attempted. And he slams Alberto Del Rio face first into the mat and into the cover. 1, 2, no, Del Rio kicks out. And now there's a kick to the leg by Del Rio and a punch to the face. Edge blocks it and takes him down with a leg sweep. And now there's a nice elbow drop. And now Del Rio once again went for the kick to the gut, but Edge takes him down. He was going for a submission or something there, but Del Rio counters with a thumb to the eye. And now Del Rio gets taken down here by Edge for a belly-to-belly takedown. Belly-to-belly toss maneuver. I don't know. Edge hooks the leg. 1, 2, no, another kick out by Del Rio. As both these superstars fighting, jockeying for position here, just trying to get a spot in that championship scramble. And 3, Del Rio defeats the Rated R superstar here tonight off that Total World backbreaker. Wasn't really expecting the finish there. I mean, but I guess it does make sense. Edge, he was really worn out from those 2 cross arm breakers, and in the end, he just didn't have what it takes to put away Alberto Del Rio. So now, it will be Sheamus versus Alberto Del Rio versus Wade Barrett versus Randy Orton, and the winner of our main event here tonight in the Championship Scramble. So Alberto Del Rio qualifies for the Championship Scramble at SummerSlam, defeating the Rated R superstar Edge here tonight on SmackDown. And Del Rio, he never really got his rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship when he lost it back at Over the Limit. So I guess Del Rio, in a way, justice is served here as he can get a championship shot that he did deserve, because, I mean, he never got his rematch after he lost it to Sheamus at Over the Limit. But anyways, we're going to get moving on into our tag team contest of the evening. The New Millennia taking on the Primetime Players, as the Primetime Players, they did lose a tag team match against the New Millennia last week, and they even lost a match on Raw against Tons of Funk. So Primetime Players are just out of it here. They're going to need a big victory over the tag team champions here tonight if they want to try and turn things around. I mean, if they hope to get a championship match or even stand a chance at Extreme Rules, then, I mean, they're going to need to get a victory at some point. So big potential for this one. The Primetime Players definitely need a victory here. Let's see if they can get it.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, the WWE Tag Team Champions, Zack Ryder and the All-American Jack Swagger, the New Millennia.
It's Long Island Ice. The crowd gets louder as he gets closer to the ring.
people. Let's get into this one. That was a weird transition into the match. Anyway, so let's get into this one. It's the Primetime Players taking on the... There again, I went to say Real Americans. I don't know why I always want to call them the Real Americans. It's the New Millennia, Jack Swagger and Zack Ryder. As Titus O'Neil sends Jack Swagger to the outside. And I really love how they, like, with some of the audio that they added into the game, I love how they gave Titus O'Neil the aura, aura, you know, that stuff. I could do more, but I'm not even going to try to impersonate it because I'm probably going to fuck it up somehow. Anyway, so Titus O'Neil, he's got the dog bark thing. It's awesome. It's fantastic. 2K14. I mean, 2K14, I had very low expectations for this game, and that's probably why I really love the game, is because I had like very low expectations for this game, with the license changing hands and the fact that it wasn't being stepped up to the next gen consoles. So not thinking like, you know, graphics weren't going to change. Wasn't sure what all 2K could do, not 2K, but wasn't sure what all like Ukes and 2K and THQ, what all they were going to do to the game to make it a huge step up from 13, but they didn't make any drastic changes, but they did make some minor changes that just make the game a whole lot better. And yeah, definitely blew my expectations out of the water, and they build up the game really nicely. Just there's a lot of positive things to say about 2K15, as Swagger tags himself into the match there, as Ryder was in a little bit of trouble there with Titus O'Neil, and Swagger tags himself in, and there's a Northern Lights suplex taking him down. Or maybe Swagger was trying to grab Titus and he accidentally tagged in Ryder. I don't know. But now Titus O'Neil, he's got Jack Swagger for a neck breaker, and I don't know why. I always, like in WWE 13, I did this a lot too. I always want to say, like, I'll always get Jack Swagger and Zack Ryder confused. Maybe it's because their first names rhyme, because, you know, the Jack and Zack connection. I don't know. Yes, that's what's going to be, is Darren Young knocks Zack Ryder off the ropes. Yes, this is our new Rock and Sock connection, the Zack and Jack connection. Let's get that trending on Twitter or something. I don't know. So anyway, and Jack Swagger went for the clothesline, but Darren Young countered into a power slam. And now Darren Young leg drop to Jack Swagger. And one thing that people, like, I hear a lot of people, they really don't like the Primetime Players theme song. I personally think it's not a lot of fun. What am I saying? I personally think it's like now I can't project my thoughts. I personally think it's a really good song as Zack Ryder escapes the ring. Okay, I keep getting distracted. I need to focus. So anyway, I really like the Primetime Players theme song in this game. I think they had like an older one or something. I don't know if that's what people were saying. They really don't like this theme, but I personally think it's okay. And Titus O'Neil with a big boot to the face of Zack Ryder. And now anyway, Zack Ryder, he had Titus in a headlock, but it's countered. And a knee lift there from Zack Ryder. And there's a kick to the gut. Zack Ryder now has Titus O'Neil by the arm, and he's going to send him into the corner, and that's what they need to do to take out a big man like Titus O'Neil. They want to go in for the double teams, as Ryder now just standing there. I don't know what that was. Darren Young now makes the tag, and he's back into the ring here. And now Darren Young scoop slam as we make the transition, because this match went on for a very long time. Like, this match was over the top with some of the things that happens, but as we can see, we're getting the roll-up battle here. 1, 2, and yes, we're back to this. This is Monday Night Raw all over again, folks. Oh boy. Ryder now, 2 count, and again. 1, 2, yeah, this is very entertaining for you guys, am I right? Oh my god, he kicked out. Oh my god, the match didn't have to restart. He kicked out. I can't believe it. Alright, so anyway. So, yeah, I made that transition into this because the match, like, people were kicking out of finishers unnecessarily. Matches should have been ending, and it was, you know, getting broken up by the tag team partners. I mean, I don't think any of that's really happened yet, but, I mean, the match did kind of drag on. So I ended up cutting about, I don't know how much it was, but I ended up cutting out, like, maybe 5 minutes of the match or something. I don't know exactly what it was. Sony Vegas seems like it makes the videos longer just looking at the timeline, but the point that I'm trying to get across is I cut some of the match out because it went on too long, and it would have been very entertaining, but the gut check from Darren Young as he hooks the leg. 1, 2, and Jack Swagger gets in there to break it up. See, this is what I'm talking about here. And now Zack Ryder, I think he might have been going for something there, but it was countered as Darren Young now countered the finisher and hooks the leg here. 1, 2, and a kick out from Zack Ryder. Swagger quickly got back into the ring there, but he wasn't needed to break up the pin. And that was a chop block takedown by Darren Young. And now, looking like he's going to get the victory over there as he hooks the leg. One, and Jack Swagger gets back into the ring. I mean, these people, they're like nowhere to be found, and yet he still manages to get back in the ring, and another gut check from Darren Young. At least I think that's what it's called. They just randomly gave it a name out of nowhere, but Darren Young hooks the leg. One, Swagger, stay on your side of the apron. Jeez. Now Zack Ryder's gotten out of 2 gut checks thanks to Jack Swagger. I mean, if this were a pay-per-view match, I could understand it, but this is SmackDown. This is over the top. I mean, there was 2 back-to-back finishers, and they both got broken up. I just think, you know, maybe for a pay-per-view that's okay, but not so sure for like a normal show like SmackDown. But Darren Young now with the abdominal stretch, and we get this match to come to a close here as after all the gut, I guess you could say he was really working the chest, not the chest, like the gut and the abs of Zack Ryder with the double gut check, and eventually Ryder just had to tap out. I mean, he took 2 finishers, so that abdominal stretch, it might not have been a finisher, but Zack Ryder got really worn out by Darren Young in this one. And the primetime players get a big victory here tonight. Hopefully looking to turn around or change their momentum heading into the pay-per-view, which, I mean, it is still 2 weeks away, but the primetime players, since they debuted, they were on a bit of a losing streak, and this is definitely getting their first victory here, definitely something they really needed in order to start to establish themselves in the tag team division as we move into our main event here between the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, Mr. That's What I Do, Mr. Hall of Pain, taking on the world's largest athlete, The Big Show. And of course, we know that this match is the final qualifying match where the winner will join the other 4 superstars in the World Heavyweight Championship Scramble match at SummerSlam. So this, no matter who wins, they're going to be the biggest superstar in the match as Mark Henry and Big Show staring each other down. And now Mark Henry takes out the referee there as Big Show ducked a clothesline there. And Mark Henry and Big Show now looking at, what the hell? Batista! What is the animal Batista doing here? Is Batista coming down to ringside? He lost to Wade Barrett last week, and he seems to be frustrated with it here, as now he's got Mark Henry. Look at the strength! Batista with a powerbomb. Not just that, but a Batista bomb to Mark Henry. And now he's not going to let Big Show get the cover. And Batista, he's not going to do this. He's got Big Show up for another Batista bomb. And Batista, he just took out Mark Henry and the Big Show. And what? Batista making a huge statement here tonight, putting the World Heavyweight Championship division on notice, but we still have one more spot remaining in that championship scramble. This was a no contest, so what are we going to do about that 5th spot? Something's got to be done about this, but I guess Batista made his mark 3 weeks away from SummerSlam yet, so we do have some time to fill that spot, I guess, but I mean, Batista made his mark, but he interrupted a not a number 1 contender, but he interrupted the final qualifying match, so we still have the unfinished championship scramble for for SummerSlam. And yeah, so Batista, I don't even know what to say. As we can see earlier from Ryback attacking Christian, so we can see here's the World Heavyweight Championship rankings. Batista really jumped up there, but I mean, now we still need to figure out what's going to happen with the whole World Heavyweight Championship scramble match at SummerSlam. But anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure to stay tuned for the next episode of WWE 2K14 Universe Mode. Keep on YouTubing. You know, Dave, you have a lot of nerve coming here after what you pulled. You ruined a perfectly good main event. What do you have to say for yourself? Well, Vince, you as much as anybody should know why I'm here. I'm here for a World Heavyweight Championship match. I'm here for that spot in the championship scramble because, let's face it, you know that this match isn't as high profile as you want it to be. And what a better way to sell some pay-per-views than putting the Animal Batista in the main event of SmackDown, competing for the World Heavyweight Championship against 4 other superstars. Not only that, but I'd like to get my hands on Wade Barrett another time because he may have beaten me last week. I'll give him that. He got lucky. But if I would face him again, there is no way in hell that he would manage to defeat me. As a matter of fact, none of the other superstars in that match have a chance in hell at defeating me for the World Heavyweight Championship. And besides, I've carried this brand before. I mean, you as well as anyone should know that I can be a world champion. I can be a dominant force on SmackDown. So what do you say, Vince? You know, Batista, for the action that you've pulled, I should have you fired. I shouldn't be rewarding you. But yet, you're right. This brand needs a little more ruthless aggression. And you've provided enough ruthless aggression in the past. So you know what, Dave? I'll give you your match. But you're going to have to earn a spot. Since you ruined the match between Mark Henry and Big Show earlier tonight, how about next week on SmackDown, you will take on both of them in a triple threat match, and the winner will get the last spot in the championship scramble. That works for me, Vince. I dominated both of those behemoths tonight, and I can do it again. And I will.